Nothing must happen to Abba Kyari, Arewa youth to FBI. Okay, the Arewa Youth Consultative Forum AYCF on Sunday sounded a note of warning that nothing must happen to DCP Abba Kyari. Who are you warning? The FBI. Whew. It's the overimportance for me. They've been, their pride has been escalated so much that they think they're so important in Nigeria that they think their wings spread outside Nigeria and they can give orders to what the FBI. Let's be coming down. AYCF issued the warning while berating the United States U.S. court that ordered the arrest of Deputy Commissioner of Police Abba Kyari. All this will remain is an opinion of an organization that is irrelevant to the outcome of this situation. So yeah. AYCF National President Kyari also dismissed what he described as the attempted intimidation of a police officer right inside his independence fatherland. You think Nigeria is independent? Okay. In a media release he signed, Shettima rejected the purported plan to arrest DCP Kyari, describing the move by the Federal Bureau of Investigation FBI as totally unacceptable and a slap on the sensibility of our compatriots and a ridicule on one of our finest crack detectives. The group said it would keep a tap on the happenings on the matter, stressing that there was no justification for singling out one of Nigeria's most effective and efficient officers for castigation. Imagine, how can you say something like this when there is sufficient evidence to prove that not that he was part of it, that he could have been part of it? Why? Because they were exchanging phone numbers, account details have been sent, from, his number, Abba Kyari's number to him, and probably the amount must have been a lot because there was an arrest of somebody. So again, it's not like Abba Kyari is not directly involved in the main crimes, or I guess, well, for what we know, in the main crimes of Hush Puppy. He was just an accomplice, would you say, helping the whole situation? Even though he's a third party, he's involved. And if anything, he has not been proven guilty yet. He hasn't been proven guilty yet. So what they're really asking him for is an investigation on if this is actually true. And then if he's found to be guilty, then I don't know. It will probably not be as bad as, Hush Puppy's problem or his punishment, but he will have to get punished anyway. And I think, why this is exciting is because all this will remain is an opinion. What can you do? What can you do? What do they want to do? Even in Nigeria, where, okay, fine, it's a bit, it gets very daunting when the opinions like this are, or organizations like this keep saying things, especially when they have no power or stake in terms of, affecting or just making change anyway. So it's not like in an international case where you're so irrelevant. It's the irrelevance for me because what you're saying will only remain an opinion, and it would be the same as any other person on Twitter who decides to say anything about this whole situation. You're not adding anything valuable to it. All you remain is an opinion. You're not like a powerful organization that, okay, fine, if you wrote a letter to the FBI, they'd consider whatever. You're not that. So it's the audacity and the temerity that this group has to give out warnings, as if the FBI is some shabby organization where they just give out, accusations. Maybe it's not what they're used to, but still, you cannot warn and say that they're castigating him and singling him out. Excuse me, if it was another person in the country, they would do the same thing as well. You know what I mean? Because when you think the FBI is jealous, you think they're jealous of Abba Kyari, that, they want to single him out and castigate him. Because then, really and truly, from the statement, they basically said that if the FBI had basically gone for any other person, it would not be a problem. Because in their statement, it's out of all the police officers, you choose him. Why not him? If he was the one that, it's not even that. Hush Puppy named him. They literally there was no investigation. Okay, fine, there was a link. Hush Puppy literally said, this man, I asked him to do this for me, and this is what has happened. So it's not as if they found out through the investigations. He was literally the actual culprit, mentioned his name. So what are you going to argue? There's actually nothing you can do about it. Someone said, Arewa, use your hands to cover your face. You said nothing must happen to a thief, armed robber, but then you want your brother Buhari to kill Igboho and Kanu that has never robbed anyone, only agitating for freedom of the people. And your actual person that has been found guilty, you don't want that. You see, it's the sharpness. It's the sharpness for me. It's the sharpness when it comes to issues. And it's like, okay, fine. Your loyalty. Sometimes it just gets a bit like, what is the value of your loyalty? Because you're loyal to someone who has done something very, very wrong. Like, it's like, well, I'm not the judge here. So all this remain is an opinion. Why it's enjoyable is that there's no bribery. There is no, again, I'm just saying it as expected. Again, I'm not putting America on a high horse saying that, okay, fine, there couldn't be any, or there will not be any loophole here and there that they could use to manipulate the whole situation. But what I'm saying is, it is. I think Arewa they're basically hurt by this. They're very, very hurt because there's nothing they can do. If this man is found guilty and whatever punishment is given to him, they can't change it. It's not their court of law. And I don't understand, first of all, because the IGP actually said they're gonna internally review the accusations, which is just like, well, I'm like, what do you want to review? Like, what do you need to review? You're not like, because first of all, I don't think, okay, maybe protocol. They have to ask for permission from, the the police, the police force to get him. But really and truly, against the FBI, I don't know how he can be able to get out of this. We're talking these people that would defend their citizens anywhere in the world, and then not to even think of foreigners going to defraud the citizens of millions. Okay, listen, we're not talking little chicken change here. We're talking millions and millions and millions of dollars. So again, it's like, it would be very, for America, with the name of America and how they feel about themselves, it would be very shameful if they don't follow through with this case and make sure that these people are reprimanded, because it's like, what are you trying to say? That your people are not safe? That your people can just have their funds stolen, and then the value of what your output is in the whole country just depletes? Is that what, I think for that ego and pride thing of America, they would definitely not let this slide. And Hush Puppy has been on a watch for a very long time. So again, that by Kyari, I don't think he can escape this. It was Hush Puppy, the actual culprit, that mentioned his name. So I don't know how there's going to be an escape for him. But what I think, and don't forget to like and subscribe.